Desiree with theastrologyaddiction.com, and thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be a reading on SELENA Quintanilla. I was hesitant to do this, but I got a request to read her chart. I know it's a sensitive topic, so please just keep that in mind. I'm doing this just out of, 100% respect for her. I love SELENA, and I just felt that since someone had requested this, I would definitely do that. SELENA is an Aries sun like me. We love the Aries. Her moon is in Sagittarius, her Mars is in Capricorn, Venus in Pisces, and her Mercury is in Taurus. She's also an Aquarius rising. So I'll just do a couple of little bits on, her planets and how it kind of makes her who she is. And then I'm going to talk about some of the things regarding the year that she passed away that I noticed in her chart. So the sun in Aries, of course, it is actually square to her Mars in Capricorn. So she has a strong level of ambition and high passions. She's a go-getter, doesn't stop until she gets what she wants, doesn't stop, working hard, very hard worker. Capricorn Mars is probably the most hardworking and determined of the Mars signs. If they make up their mind about what they're wanting to do, they'll go ahead and do as many things as they can to make that happen. They don't give up very easily. Like some of the Aries signs, we often start things without finishing them or without being able to have the drive to complete them through to the end. But that Mars in Capricorn for her really gives her that ambition and that strength to fight past what people say about her, fight past what her cultural restrictions might be, what people think about her, and just the different challenges that she probably had to overcome. It gives her that resilience and that that will to just work so hard and fight for what she wants. Her moon in Sagittarius, my grandmother has this, and it is square to her Pisces, Venus, and Pluto for her in Virgo. But this is also trine to her sun and pretty close to her Mercury by aspect. But moon in Sagittarius people are very, very visionary. They are very idealistic in some of their dreams and their hopes. They can be a little bit rigid in their thoughts. They can be people who are super religious or who maybe have ideals that they believe in that they don't really waver on. Even so, they can be a bit dogmatic with what they think. They might not shift their ideas after they make up their mind about something. So, but they're also very, very hopeful, excited. They don't get down on themselves very easily. Not very fearful. They usually have a high level of hope and optimism. Now that that's square to Pluto for her, there is a bit of a darkness there, a bit of more potential for fear, anxiety, depression, and just people even wanting to maybe take advantage of her. That can be seen, especially since her Pluto's in the 8th house and it's going to the 11th house, the square. Maybe the hidden enemies can come through in larger friend groups, people who maybe you think are, people who you think are your friends, who you think are your allies, come out to be people who are actually, maybe working against you or have not your best interest in mind when you see those houses connecting like that. But seeing that her moon is square to Venus in Pisces, that actually I think draws a lot of creativity to her moon, sensitivity, but it's tension, her vision, her passions, what she values and desires. She wants peace, she wants love, she wants to be understood. She wants people to appreciate her for her creativity, and she appreciates other people for their creativity and their ideas. And just a passionate person, an empathetic person, and someone who really does care about society and about people. But her moon, there in Sagittarius, puts some tension on that in some way, that maybe she emotionally, all of the things that she is passionate for and wants, they are not really super conducive to her emotional well-being. Maybe all of the people she wants to help, how selfless she can be, maybe does hurt her in the end somehow. Her Mercury in Taurus, that would definitely show that she has a beautiful voice. Mercury in Taurus or Libra, those signs are all ruled by Venus, so that will give someone a more angelic, soft, beautiful voice that people really like. more peaceful, calming, a voice that is just beautiful. Because Mercury is our communication. She can also be a bit stubborn in her ideas and her thoughts, maybe in her communication style. Maybe she, she really thinks things through though. She's not someone who just speaks before she thinks. She takes her time to really process, information, process her emotions, and try to speak, clearly about those things. Although Mercury is conjunct to her sun, so those people are usually quite a bit more communicative than an average Mercury in Taurus. She's not afraid to speak her mind, not afraid to say, talk about her beliefs, talk about her community, and wants to really help her community for sure. Now her midheaven is in Scorpio, so she's known as, and her Neptune is there. This is something you often see with people who are in the public eye. They'll have Neptune on their midheaven or their ascendant, somewhere public, where people that, she's known for. She's known for being a creative. She's known for her beauty. She's known for her, just her magical way about her, her dance even. Her public image is just of a famous nature, especially since Jupiter's in Sag there. It's pretty close to the midheaven as well, so that enlarges that, brings growth to that public image of hers. Now, looking at her time of death, which was March 31st, 1995, she had just turned 25, so she was in a first house perfection year. If you are studying perfections at all, it goes around in each house is, year 1 of your birth is the first house, year 2 is the second house, 3, so you go to year 12, then year 24, you're in a 12th house perfection year, and then 25, you're in a first house perfection year. So 25 is a big year about your physical body. The first house is our self, our physical body, our health, our well-being, just a very physical year. A lot of people will get surgeries during this time, potentially, get in car accidents or things like that. There can be a lot of just physical things happening to you in that time of your life. So it definitely, shows that she had something going on and happened to her physically. Also, Saturn rules her ascendant in Aquarius. You're using the traditional planetary rulership, and her Saturn is in the 4th house. So Saturn for her, she was born at night. Her sun is at the bottom of the chart, so she has a night chart, which means that Saturn is the most malefic planet for her. So whenever she has those houses activated, which are ruled by Saturn, she can probably have a more challenging year, more difficulty, and more, potentially people, trying to get to her in some way, or trying to bother her, or trying to hurt her. So it's not something that you want to, connect to what happened to her, but that is what was going on. She was in a first house perfection year ruled by the most malefic planet in her chart. And on that day, Mars was also coming to square her natal Saturn. Mars was transiting through her 7th house, Libra. 7th house is our business partnerships, hidden enemies, contracts. So it looks like there was someone in her life that may have been, that she had a contract with, had a business partnership with, that was probably, not looking out for her, not having her best interest in mind, kind of working behind the scenes to hurt her in some kind of a way, or to affect their business in some way. Just some negativity around her business partnerships. And squaring that, coming to square that Saturn, just draws even further tension there with that ruling planet for her. Her ascendant was actually at 13 degrees of Aquarius, and Mars was at 13 degrees of Leo. So it was exactly opposite her rising sign, her rising degree, 13 degrees. So Mars conjunct her descendant in the 7th house on the day that she passed away. Just really digs into that negativity from a hidden enemy to her physical body, and definitely not a good thing to see. She also had Pluto conjunct to her Neptune and pretty close there to that midheaven, so it's causing a lot of change to her public image, a lot of darkness in her public image, maybe some, difficulty there. Even money, Pluto on your midheaven can be someone wanting to, affect your money in a good or bad way. You know, society viewing you in a certain way, and it leaves a mark for forever when you have those things going on. But she had actually just been going through her Jupiter return. Her Jupiter is in Sagittarius, so she has, you know, a lot of really good positive things going on in regards to that. It's in the 11th house, so social groups, organizations that she was a part of, she was probably doing really well, making a lot of money, helping a lot of people, and causing a lot of social change during this time. It just kind of makes that bigger, you know, it makes her impact there a lot more positive. She also had, you know, her most benefic planet in the chart is Venus, which is in Pisces. So that's the most positive planet for her, which is in the 2nd house of money, income, you know, material possessions. And so you can definitely see that with her life, that she was able to accomplish a lot, and in doing so, you know, received a lot of, you know, monetary gain from that. But she was having a Saturn transit to her Venus. Saturn was in Pisces over this time frame. In 1995, it wasn't necessarily conjunct to her Venus. It was at 18 degrees of Pisces, and her Venus is at 21. So, you know, pretty close. Just bringing in again that negativity of Saturn in her chart and how challenging that can be to her most positive planet. So it looks like, you know, it's a rough time for her financially. And again, somebody may have been trying to afflict that in some way, or even just stifle like her creativity. She might have been not feeling the most herself during this time. So that is my reading on Selena, and I hope you guys enjoyed this quick mini reading for her. Again, rest in peace and all respects to Selena. We love her, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or would like to book a reading with me, my link's in the description box. Have a good day. Bye.